Welcome to Christ Temple Church, Grand Rapids, where our pastor is Suffragan Bishop Tony Thomas. I am Evangelist Valencia Agnew, and it's time for Tuesday Reflections. So grab your journal and take some notes. On Sunday, Evangelist Paige talked about grief being an opportunity to worship, and she used the story of King David and the death of his baby. You can read the full account of that story in 2 Samuel. But what I liked is that her focus was not just on grief specific to the loss of a loved one. It was also about the many other ways that we experience grief and loss, like the loss of a job or finances or roles or friendships. The death of delay of hopes and dreams and expectations. And you might be asking yourself, how can you worship in pain? And if you have ever been in a place of intense pain from grief and loss, then you know what I'm talking about, because I've been there and I know that feeling only too well. But I challenge you to worship because it is how you will make it through. It makes a difference in how you get through that grief and loss and the pain. Psalms 34:18 says, "The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart." It takes a different kind of surrender to bring your pain to God and to look to Him, because it is a surrender to bring it to Him. Especially when sometimes, face it, you might be mad at Him for the pain that you're having, or you might be hurting so much that you can't even hear or feel anything else but the pain. So you see, trusting Him with what you can't handle is surrender, and surrender is a form of worship. When you can't lift your hands, when you can't pray a word, and when all you can do is to come before Him with your hurt and your pain and your disappointment, you personally are taking a position of surrender. And you can't draw closer to God and He not draw closer to you. Being in close proximity to Him makes you stronger. It builds your confidence in Him and what He can do in you. Have you ever seen a little dog when their owner is with them, and how they get all big and bad if they're being held by their owner? Or a kid who's not afraid because their dad is there with them, that close proximity. And so He draws nigh to the brokenhearted. And that's why grief is an opportunity for worship. Evangelist Paige shared how a position of surrender in our particular church and churches like ours can look like worship, but it can also be grief. So a person on their knees crying can look like worship, but it could also be profound pain that brought them to their knees. Or a person laying prostrate on the floor can look like surrender and worship to God. And it can also be a person that's feeling flattened by the weight of grief. So both physically and spiritually, we can take a position of surrender and let God help us carry the burdens that we cannot carry. I want to challenge you and encourage you to not try to carry the heaviest weight of your life without His support. And I pray, if you are in a season of grief for whatever reason, whatever the situation, that you will feel the presence of God and comfort of Him close. Surrendering your grief to Him is a form of worship. Thank you for listening in on our Tuesday Reflections, and we invite you to join us on Transformational Thursday for Bible class, and then again for Sunday worship service. The details are found below.